Good morning, ladies, on this beautiful autumn morning. Skies are clear, the sun is bright. It's such a beautiful morning, even though the air is cold. And this morning, I want to encourage you about looking at things from God's perspective. One of the greatest problems facing Christians today is the belief that God could possibly care about our individual futures. And I know I've been there. You probably there right now. You're probably wondering whether God cares about your day-to-day lives or the plan that He has for you. Some of you probably wondering about your your calling, while others have deep insecurities about whether God could possibly use them. I like speaking from a real place. Um, I started working at the age of 18. I started off with two temp jobs. Then I moved on to a permanent one. But for a long time, I was searching for that right job. And for a year and a half, I landed the perfect job only to have my contract terminated. After another few years, I went to work for a parastatal organization. Now, that organization consisted of government, unions, major sectors of the South African economy were stakeholders, and the organization reported to a lot of different entities in South Africa. So it was a wonderful job. And again, I had to start to learn and grow. And the good thing is that I matured in this job, and it changed my life in so many ways, good ways. I not only learned more, I excelled more. And that job opened other opportunities to me where I could use almost everything that I learned. But what I learned wasn't just for the secular workplace. It wasn't just to be in a corporate working environment. I now look back and I see how God has been preparing me for my purpose, His will for my life. Like Esther, who went through preparation for her purpose and God's will. It hasn't been easy. I would be lying if I said it's been easy. It hasn't been easy. From 2011 to 2018, it's been more preparation, and it hasn't stopped. We are now in 2025, and I'm still in the process of being prepared by God. But that's a story for another time. Ladies, not all of us are going to cure cancer. Not all of us are going to have the opportunity to deliver aid to war-torn countries, have huge followings on social media platforms, or travel the world. Not all of us will have the opportunity to be CEOs of major companies, Even the greatest of our works and our efforts will be forgotten by the world. More recently, I realized God can use us right where we are if we will allow Him to. And when we come to that realization that God can use us right where we are if we will allow Him to, you'll see things will start getting better. I want to read Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 and 16, and these are the words of Jesus. Jesus said to his disciples, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden." In verse 16, he says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." The encouragement that I want to bring to you today is when it comes to the worthiness of our callings, we need to remember that God's standards are not like those of the world. Some people are called to do great works, such as governing countries, directing relief efforts, evangelizing millions, while others are called to do small acts of service, like pouring a cup of coffee with a smile, sweeping the streets, baking a cake for their neighbors, cleaning houses, praying for someone in need, caring for the elderly, or even just picking up the phone and saying, "I've been thinking about you." Perhaps your calling is to serve God in the workplace, to revive a failing company and save jobs for hundreds of employees. Perhaps it's to be a loyal and faithful friend to a coworker going through a tough time. Perhaps it's just to shine the light of God in dark places so that others can see Him in and through you. Whatever you're doing, the world may judge one job, career path, or profession as more significant than the other. But the good news is God does not. So today, let's try and make the most of what we have. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you a working class lady getting up every day and going to an office, whether you are packing groceries in a supermarket or serving someone in a queue at a food distribution center, whatever it is you're doing, wherever you're doing it, do the best that you can and trust God to use you for His glory in all of it. Coming back to Jesus' words, He said, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden." When a city is lit up and it's built on a hill, even if all of the lights in that city is out, but just one light is burning bright, it will still be seen. Jesus said, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." So today, I trust that you, encouraged by the short message, again, I don't do this to gain a great following, to get a thumbs up, or to get many likes. I do it because I want to be my sister's keeper. I'm losing nothing by encouraging my sisters in the faith. I'm losing nothing by building you up. So let's be our sisters' keepers. And with that, I pray that you will have a blessed weekend, that you will not forget to get into fellowship at your local church, that you will get up, dress up, and show up wherever it is that God wants you to be. You do what you can and let Him do the rest. Have a wonderful and a blessed weekend.